How you doing, boys and girls? It is so great to be with you today. You may notice that I have the flag. Why? Because this is 4th of July weekend, and we get to celebrate the birthday of this great nation. And maybe last night you went and you saw fireworks, and maybe you had a picnic and just had a great time celebrating. Well, I've got a story about a man who lived in Ireland over 200 years ago, and his name was John Dunlap. And like many people of his time, John yearned for a better life. He was looking for adventure. And so one day, he boarded a ship bound for America. He ended up making his way to the city of Philadelphia, and there he opened a print shop. People would come to him to get flyers and posters printed, and in those days they called them broadsides. And the broadsides would be tacked up at various places around town for people to read. One day, a man came into the shop with a handwritten document, and he asked John to print up 200 copies. It took quite a while because it was a long document. And in those days, type had to be set by hand, one letter at a time. Well, when John was done with the job, those broadsides were taken by riders on horseback to cities and towns all the way from Massachusetts down to Georgia. And the date was July 4th, 1776. And the man who placed the order was John Hancock. And the document was the Declaration of Independence. So more than anyone else, John Dunlap was responsible for spreading the word that America was now free. We get to celebrate that, and that's a great day. Well, as Christians, we too have a word to spread. We have to tell the world about an even better freedom, freedom from the penalty of sin. And it's called the Great Commission. In Matthew chapter 28, verse 19, Jesus says, "Go and make disciples of all nations." In other words, we should spread the word to everyone that Jesus sets us free. Would you pray with me? Dear God, thank you for this great nation that we have, and for all those who've helped to give us the freedom that allows us, Lord, to celebrate your Son, Jesus Christ, and the real freedom, the freedom from sin, that his life, death, and resurrection has given us. Gracious God, bless us in this time of celebration, that we can truly rejoice in all the freedoms that you have blessed us with. And all God's children said, Amen.